Hey, welcome back. So the other day we translated from verbal to algebraic. Today we're doing the other way around. We're translating from algebraic to verbal. So all of those different words that we used the other day for addition or subtraction or multiplication or division, we're going to use those again. So the warm-up is just asking us to list two different ways to say each of the following words. Remember, there's more than two ways to say that you're adding something, or subtracting, or multiplying, or dividing. Okay, there's lots of different ways to do that. So down here it says write a verbal expression for each of the following algebraic expressions. So you may notice this on the answer key. It's just saying that these are not the only answers. There are other ways that you can write this out. So think about, what does this, if you were to see 5x, if you were just look at the problem, I want you to write down what you think. 5x, but what does that mean? What operation is going on between the 5 and the x? Well, that's multiplication. Well, another way to say multiplication is times. So 5 times a number. That's it. You don't have to solve it. You don't have to do anything else. These are all expressions. So when you look at letter B, think in your head, what is this? What am I seeing? Whatever you're seeing, write it down. 3 plus 17. Okay, let's look at letter D. See a 7 with an x and an exponent of 2. So this is saying 7 times, because if there's no operation between that number and the letter, it's assumed that it's multiplication. 7 times a numbered squared. We don't know what that number is, right? That's our variable. So that's why we're saying a numbered squared. Squared just means that it has that little 2 right there, your exponent of 2. If you wanted to say 7 times an unknown number to the second power, that's fine. It's the same thing. And then here's just 3 more examples. They're just a little bit more tricky. They require you to think a little bit more. So write a verbal expression for each of the following algebraic expressions, same directions. So now I have 2 terms, just like I had 2 terms up here, but this first term's a bit more complicated than anything I saw up here. But this 4y squared kind of looks like this one. Okay, so use what we already know. We already know this. Use that down here to help us. Just change it to match the problem. So I chose to say 10 less than. I'm taking 10 away from 4 times a numbered squared. That's what I'm choosing to do. Okay, so once again, all of these have multiple answers. Right, what I wrote is